Rico did it himself.
Oh, what the F, man?
Hey, look,
You're destroying this.
if I'm going down,
You're going
I'm
down.
going down.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Restaurant Punk, what's up?
Restaurant Punk.
What's up, Liz? What's up, Pete?
What's up, Liz?
Let's go.
Liz got into it in the
Fire the up. Let's go.
I kind of flinched.
Yeah. That's what I do.
All right, I'm going to keep it to less than 10 Fs on this episode. So that was one, right?
You already said one? I didn't even notice.
I
you
said one too, because I saw Liz look at me and go, really? Already?
I think
You already going to start with the F-bombs?
Well, I feel that he is a bad influence because I edited 2 episodes with Noelle, and she, between the two of them, 18, 22.
Interesting.
And then I just noticed just now, Nick was dropping F-bombs right before.
Yes.
But
I'm a
real
bad
quick,
influence.
You are.
How about me? How am I overall?
You're good.
I'm good.
You're great,
I
Pete.
was thinking about threatening people to start censoring the videos again.
Yeah.
Why, is it gonna be
you
a-
know what?
is it gonna be a
It's
swear
because
jar?
of the censoring
That's when
that
people
I
got-
don't do it because I feel bad.
Yeah.
I say it and immediately I feel guilty and I can't sleep well at night.
Because it takes you twice as long to do it.
Yeah.
Twice as long.
All right.
So, everybody got a topic?
Well,
Got something you're thinking about?
You look like you have something on your mind.
I always got something on my mind.
always do.
Does your mind ever stop or like?
no, not really.
Yeah, you know what? I read an article recently that there's 7 different trains of thought people have. And some people are nonstop in their minds
Yes.
of actual conversations and ideas. There's other people that are just blank and always in the moment. It's an interest. Just YouTube it. It's interesting.
No shit.
Yeah. Yianni, he's
Did
like,
you see that in a Vogue magazine or something? I feel
no,
like
I
that's a
saw
personality
this
test.
on a YouTube channel.
YouTube channel?
I watch a lot of science and
Right.
stuff like that, YouTube channels.
Okay.
And Restaurant Punk, of
Well, my
course, like
mind's usually
everybody.
going, but I find when I'm filming,
Yeah.
sometimes I just like go blank. I stop paying attention to what anyone's
And you
saying,
just, like,
and I
like,
try to
right?
get back in.
Yeah.
Listen, I got something. I don't know how you feel about it. I know how I feel about it. Maybe you feel a way about it. Maybe you don't. I think now because we're doing some stuff behind, this doesn't sound right, behind closed doors, but there are some things that business owners, bar owners, restaurateurs, whatever. How or why do you choose a lawyer? Why do you need a lawyer? Where does it come in handy? Do you really need one? I own a restaurant, Liz.
Yes.
Why, do I need a restaurant for a lawyer for what? I can handle this stuff myself. Now, let's not get into getting sued,
Right.
right? Because that's a liability insurance kind of thing. But we've recently met with our lawyers. Pete, you've known our lawyers for many years.
20 years.
Right.
15, 20 years.
So, this is where the balance comes in. And one would say, how? Is it a personality thing? Do you have to click? Do they have to be a good lawyer? Because I know some people out there that say, my doctor is the best. You're friends? I don't want to be friends with my doctor.
Right.
My doctor was a prick. Is that my second? No,
Yeah.
that'll be my third. Well, now 4.
That-
Okay.
You know
so
what?
Fifth.
but I put them all in a row. So for editing, they're just right there next to each other. So
Yeah.
my doctor was a prick, and I miss him because he would just constantly yell at me and
Bye.
just got sorry.
it.
Sorry. All right, that's it. But he would constantly just bust my balls, and it was not a great experience. But you know what? He was really good at it. He was really good at it, and he didn't care about my bullshit. He just
Exactly. You bust your balls 'cause you didn't comply.
Right. Correct.
Right, okay.
So I'm gonna ask you guys when it comes to. Let's just talk about a lawyer. I'm not going to go into doctors, accountants, all that other stuff. A lawyer for your business.
So I think that's very broad.
That's what I'm trying to.
It's very
slim it
broad.
down.
So maybe we should narrow it down to what type of lawyer, if you own a restaurant, do you want? And is it different if you're a mom and pop, if you're a local chain, or larger? You know what I mean?
Let's stick with mom and pop.
Yeah.
Let's stick with single family restaurateurs.
All right.
Right. And I think recently we've been in the room discussing some topics when it comes to our group where there's more than one restaurant. But what's the most important thing? Because I know when I come out of our firm's office, I feel like a therapy session. I feel better. I feel stronger. I feel ready to go. I feel ready to tackle anything.
It's a nice insurance policy to yourself and to your business, because if you come across any speed bumps along the line, whether it's your taxes or federal or IRS, I know a lot of small businesses, they get audited over time and time again. Are we equipped to handle that? Maybe 10% of it, but I don't know the rest of the 90%. Do you want to deal with that all the time? I feel like the lawyers can handle situations in a much better fashion and efficient fashion and a correct fashion so you don't mess up along the way. But when I say insurance policy, I mean they're there as support.
I recently sent out a picture of an invoice from our firm. Do you think anybody and everybody saw that as a surprise? In other words, everything was itemized, right? We had talked about it. Do you think anybody actually looked at that picture that I sent and said, oh? Because you know what? There's the thing where I don't need a lawyer. I'm going to do it myself to save money, right? Do you think that's an actual thing?
Yes, absolutely.
You think anybody watching or listening is thinking the same thing? Why pay a lawyer?
I think people, especially small business owners, think I can't afford it.
Cannot afford a lawyer.
Well, when you hear lawyer, you see a dollar sign because you expect a large bill.
So if you're just starting out, wouldn't the average person think that?
Yeah.
Well, that's actually perfect. Okay. When you're just starting out, what does everybody do when it comes to getting an LLC?
Probably a website like
They do it themselves.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
I'm going to advise that you do not. I'm going to advise that you establish a relationship, get it professionally done, and that way the mailing address goes right to their office. They are the registered agent. Like for your LLC, you are the registered agent, and it goes to your house.
Right.
Right?
No, but okay.
No, it doesn't?
No.
Pete? No?
For my other
no,
LLC?
not to me. No, mine.
No. It goes to a P.O. box.
Every
It goes to a PO box.
Yeah, I think every LLC I've established up until 2 years ago was through an accountant. And that worked with our lawyers. But the last one, because now I know exactly what type of LLC I need, I did it online.
You did it online?
The last one I did it online. But
Why the...
it's been 13 years. I know exactly what to put in there.
Right.
My accountant has been doing my taxes. Everything's done properly. There was no hiccups because I knew what to do. Also, I didn't do it by myself. Nico.
Oh, throw Nico under the bus too.
Yeah. Let's throw him there. Nico helped me do it because I believe Nico did it himself.
Oh, what the F, man?
We're
completely destroying this.
If I'm going down,
You're going
I'm
down.
going down.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
But,
Pull back that
we've
curtain.
learned over the years.
Yeah, but why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Because I needed it immediately.
Why? Our lawyer, they can't do it immediately?
No,
they
I
can do
wanted
it faster than you can.
I wanted it that day.
You wanted that day?
Yeah, I wanted to get
EIN.
Get it
You wanted
immediately.
that day immediately.
Yeah, I wanted, those 2 days, 3 days, whatever.
So there's no party that did it to save money.
No,
Because let's say you could do it online for how much? Fact check? How much?
$700-800.
Oh.
What? Online? It should be cheaper.
I
than
got
that.
To
expedited.
open an LLC?
I got it expedited.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
because it's cheaper to do it through an accountant.
I think
mine
I
was
paid
$250.
$150 for expedited on. I'm not even going to name the website, but yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
so we're all
So it
different
wasn't
here.
about
So I'm
money.
glad I brought up this topic because
Yeah.
I'm learning some shit too. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I did it for my other LLC because I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't want to make a mistake. So there are certain times I think it's important to say to spend the money, right?
Yeah.
And that was one of the. If I had many LLCs, I mean, it's hard to focus. Think on your mouth.
Yeah.
Like if in your shoes, you've had enough experience, you know what to look for, what to put in, you know what certain language means. Then okay, I would consider that. But
Wait, say again?
certain
What'd you just say to
language
Pete?
means what? If he has had enough LLCs that he knows what stuff to input.
Pete, do you know what stuff to input? Do you
Oh,
understand?
no, that's why Nico was
Do you
with
read
me.
all the fine print when it comes to opening an
what I'm
LLC?
saying is I watched my accountant set up my LLC for me. And I thought to myself, oh, I could do this.
I could do this.
And that's why I'm a
Absolutely.
sole proprietorship.
But,
Just kidding.
but I think sometimes when it, like specifically,
Happening right now. Pete's scaring me. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
So I think when it comes to like tax attorneys and accountants,
Yeah.
when dealing with the IRS, what I think is probably helpful is them knowing that you have them helps.
Yeah.
Because I feel, in my personal opinion, that the IRS a lot of times assumes that people don't have their shit together, the necessary paperwork. So if they have a tax attorney or accountant with them and they're representing them, I don't think they're going to, I'm not gonna say they're not gonna attack, but there's this thing where with the IRS, you're guilty until proven innocent, right? Until you can prove that you didn't do it, they're assuming you did, wherever they're saying.
I think that's in life, not just the IRS.
That is, that's
You
true.
know what I
But
mean?
what I'm saying is, I don't even know what I'm saying.
No, you don't.
No, what I'm saying is,
If you have the right crew around you,
yeah,
whether
but
it's
just
our,
having them there sometimes
Absolutely.
makes people back off.
of course,
Yeah.
of course.
They, there's a perception that maybe you have your shit more together than someone who doesn't have someone representing them. That's my point.
Right. So obviously, if you have a shit ton of money, to spend. Okay, you're gonna spend money on some high end lawyers, and that's why I want to slim it down to a mom and pop shop, right? That owns one restaurant or one bar or anything. Do they really need a lawyer?
Well,
It's just like insurance; they don't need it until they need it. And I think a lot of people are not using a lawyer for certain things to attribute to their business because, just like insurance, they're gonna hold off until they actually need it.
Right.
Well, how many small businesses do you think get audited by the IRS? Restaurant owners. So 1 in 10, 1 in 5, 1 in 20.
Listen, everybody's gonna get audited at some point
At
in their
some
life.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always. So just be prepared. And that's why you said if you have the right people around you, the right tools, is a lawyer necessary to speak on your behalf? I don't know. When it comes to an accountant speak on your behalf, I've seen accountants speak on my behalf regarding state taxes. I think once it starts to get to the federal level, though, you want a tax attorney. It helps. Does everybody have a tax attorney in their back pocket? Like shit, that was 8. Okay. Does everybody have a tax attorney? Like, what's it called when we watch like I don't want to say Food Network, go to your local fishmonger. And I'm like, who the hell is a fishmonger? So does everybody out there have, a tax attorney that's right there? No, they don't. No. But maybe a general attorney. We recently had a filing against Brian for trademark name.
Trademark infringement.
All right. Am I going to call the lawyer and be like, what the hell's going on here? I'm not paying for a lawyer to fight this. It's going to cost money regardless. And what I talked to you about this, is it cheaper to design a house yourself and furnish it? Or is it cheaper to hire a designer? Is it cheaper to hire a builder to build your house? Or is it cheaper for you to be the general contractor to save a penny, lose $1? Because I've seen some instances where people build houses on there and they wind up spending more money. Is that not true?
I think, when it comes to something that could potentially go very, very wrong and it could be a very big expense in the long run, I think it's important to spend that money. Like I told you about my roof, right? When I got my roof replaced, I spent the money on it. I paid for the better materials because that's a headache I don't want to deal with 10 years from now. Like I want it to last. So there's certain things I will spend the money on if it's going to be harder for me later if I don't.
Okay.
So should you look at your lawyer for your business and the accountant, like the roof on your house, spend a little extra. Don't go for the guy at the
right
the Walmart Plaza with the flailing balloon guy in the front, and use them as a crutch for your business. So when you do have that relationship with them and you do need them, they know who you are, you're available, and they have something to work with already than just knocking on the door and being like, hey, so the IRS contacted me 6 months ago and now they're pissed because I haven't called them back.
Yes. Be a little more proactive.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say to anybody out there, maybe just schedule a general consultation. If you don't have a lawyer, just go talk to somebody. Sometimes I think it's just, for me, it was more a feeling than what are your credentials and how much do you charge per hour?
Yeah.
It just naturally evolved. But the advice I would give is just schedule a general consultation. Yeah. Go and talk about your business. There's some things that they may be able to help you with.
Also, too, I think it's good to research what your needs are. If it's regarding like taxes or an LLC or anything, or even like workman's comp, anything regarding your business. Do your research. So when you go in to speak to a professional, first of all, they're going to be more receptive to you and respect you more if you have the information. And then also too, if you're paying them by the hour and basic amount of stuff, you can eliminate unnecessary questions.
Absolutely.
To ask them.
Right.
So it's really good. See, I find a lot of people too that they get the accountant, they get the lawyer, and they say, okay, well, just do it for me because it's just so much easier. I just don't want to deal with it. That's a mistake. It's very good in life to be informed, especially when you're dealing with a professional. Even though they are a professional, do not assume that because they're in that field that they are good at what they do.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Good. I like that.
Yeah.
Pete, you agree? You agree with me or Liz? Nobody? Whatever.
Choose. Okay.
I agree with
recluse, not recluse, right?
Yes.
I've been saying recluse my whole life, but when I said it, okay, good.
Yeah, I agree. Choose the type of lawyer you need for your business.
So you agree with me or Liz?
Yes.
Good answer, Pete. I'm Yianni.
The Pete.
Liz.
Out. Restaurant Park.
Adios.
Oh. Yell at it. Nope. 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 Nope.
What you got? What do you want?